Hello dear students, welcome to this session, and in this presentation we're going to talk about the future tense, like we use will and be going to. We are going to study about will and be going to. So this is the lesson for 9 grades and it's in chapter 5. First, we're going to talk about be going to, the uses of be going to. When do we use be going to? The first use is the intentions. So it talks about, or we use be going to talk about intentions. In intentions, we can add future plans and intention. Look at the example. I'm going to look for a new place to live next month. Now, it's my plan and intention to take or to look for a new place to live next month. Now, next month is the future. Now, we are talking about this and we are planning about this. So, we use be going to. The next usage is the predictions. When we predict the future, when we say something about the future, that we are certain about or which we have or we may have evidence for, so we predict something and that we use be going to for that. Look at the example. It's going to snow again soon. Now here we are predicting something. To snow again, that is a prediction. Here, the speaker may know or he can probably see the dark clouds. When we can see dark clouds, it's a sign that it's going to snow. So here, in the predictions, we use or we talk about things that we are certain to happen or we have evidence for. The other usage is commands. We sometimes use be going to for giving commands, or when we state that something is obligatory. Now, look at the example. You're going to pick up all those toys right now. This room is a mess. For example, a mother can say to a child, to his child, that you are going to pick up all those toys right now. This room is a mess. So here, it's what? It's a command. So we can use be going to here. So you have to know that we use be going to for intentions, to talk about intentions, to talk about predictions, to talk about commands, or to give commands. Okay? How to form be going to? So we use be going to. Be is what? Be is, am, are. And then going to, and then the base form of the verb. I am going to take a few exams at the end of the year. So here, you have to know this, that we use base form of the verb with the be going to. And when we want to make it negative, then we are going to just put a not with it. I'm not going to take a few exams at the end of the year. Okay? And when we want to make question, so we will bring the to be verbs to the start. Am I going to take a few exams at the end of the year? So it's what? The form, or it's the structure for the be going to. So sometimes you may see that some people pronounce it Ghana. So you have to know that this is the informal context. We use it in spoken English and sometimes in song lyrics. So don't be confused with that. Ghana is the short form of, or the spoken form of what? Going to. Now, coming to well, first we are going to talk about uses. So the first usage is the certainty in the future. One of the main uses of will is to refer to things in the future that we think are certain. So when we are certain about something, and when we talk about that, we use what? We use well. Look at the example. The room will be redecorated, but all the facilities will be the same. Now, you're 100% certain that the room is going to be decorated. So you will decorate the room, and you know that all the facilities will be the same. So when we talk about this, we use what? We use well. As beginning to, we also can use well to make predictions. Well is used to make predictions about the future. Look at the example. Have you decided what are you going to do with the car? No. Father thinks it'll cost a lot of money to fix. Now here, the father is what? The father is predicting something. So here we use what? We use well. And the father is pretty sure about this, so we use well. Some predictions are about facts. Some are facts. Things that we know always happen. So they are what? They're fact. Look at the example. It's all wool. It'll shrink if you wash it in hot water. So this is a fact. When we wash wool in the hot water, it is going to be shrinked. So we can use well in well here. So it's a fact. This prediction is about the fact. So what we said that the two usages, certainty in the future, when we are pretty certain about something in the future, and when we talk about it, we use well. And the other was making predictions. The other usage, as we said in the conditional session, the first conditional, that we use well in first conditional. One clauses with the well or the future tense. Now we use in all conditional sentences, we use what? We use well. Look at the definition. We often use well in the main clause of a conditional. We always, one is the if clause and one is the main clause. So we use well in the main clauses of the conditional. When we talk about what? Possible situation in the future. When we talk about possible situation in the future, in the conditional sentences, we use what? We use well. Look at the example. If she gets the job, she will have to move to Germany. Now, this is a condition, or this is a possible situation. If she gets the job, then this will be the result, this will be the consequences, or this will be the possible situation in the future that she may move to Germany. The other usage is the intentions and decisions. So, as beginning to, we also use well to talk about intentions and decisions. But we use well for immediate intentions and decisions. We said in beginning to, we use planned decisions or intentions. But here, when we think about immediately and when we take decision immediately, we can use well. And when we use I think, then we use apostrophe and double L. We do not use the full form well for that. Look at the example. When I go and see Maria, I think I'll take her some flower. We will not say when I go and see Maria, I think I will take her some flower. We can use I think I'll take her some flower. So we have to use after I think I'll, like the apostrophe and double L. This is the short form of well. I think I'll have some juice, orange juice. So you have to remember that after I think you would use this form or short form of I will. So we use well and be going to for decisions, intentions, and plans. We use will when the decision is immediate and be going to when we have already made a plan. So when we already have a plan and when we talk about it, we use be going to. But when we immediately take a decision or we have intentions, so we use well. Now how to form well? For well or the future tense, for the affirmative, we'll use subject, then well, the base form of the verb and the rest of the sentence. For the negative structure, subject, then well, plus not, plus base form of the verb. Here we can also use won't. After the short form of well not is what? Won't. So instead of well not, we can use won't. The question will bring will to the start and then the subject and then the base form of the verb. At the end, you have to add a question mark. The short answer, yes, subject plus well. No, subject plus well not. Or won't. Long answer, yes, subject plus well plus verb plus rest of the sentence. Or no, plus subject plus well plus not, or well plus not is won't plus verb. These are the forms for well.